Okay, stop. Don't let those pretty shots fool you, because this road trip with Mom, far from pretty. You're gonna see our quirks, what suddenly halted this road trip, crying, even in part 2, how she feels about van life. A big thanks to OtterBox. They made this road trip possible by paying for this video. They flew Mom out from Oklahoma to California. Okay, I'm a little nervous to show you this side of my life. She's getting in the car. Oh, the paint's wet.
I thought I was hitting the target, but...
So, your first 60 seconds of being here, you peed on yourself? Are you gonna be crazy?
I don't want to just drive up and down the coast like we did last time, going from city to city, and the only time we stopped was to eat.
I just got out of the shower. The van has nothing in it right now since it was going through like a whole revamp. So I have to like run around and scramble and find bits and pieces in the new apartment, what I know I need in the van. Obviously we need the buffalo painting. That's like the pillows, window coverings. We need dishware. This is the diet of a sugar addict of my mom.
Well, maybe I guess that is sugar. There's a lot of sugar in yogurt, I forgot.
Okay, we need rags. I'm just gonna go minimal with like toiletries. I'll make this my face wash and my hand soap. We've got our little zones. Our bathroom zone, our kitchen zone. Okay, we need camera equipment. Under here is the Tempur-Pedic and the van cushion. That's what my mom's sleeping on. This is my bedding from the van. That's also my apartment bedding. There's a stand of this in the van, and then I have a stand in my apartment. So I'll just put the drawers in a stand in the van. One of these mesh drawers for your clothes. I have to consciously sit here and think, what am I gonna wear? What's the weather gonna be? And in the past, I had no worries at all. I just had it all in there.
You need some help?
I don't know why you're all of a sudden being nice to me.
You need some help. Well, that was very nice to say. No wonder I've been saying other things.
The first time I moved into the van, it kind of feels like that right now. Like moving everything in, you're excited, you're anxious, you're nervous, you're like, the thought goes through your head, what the hell am I doing? Okay, let's do this.
Where's your purse?
I need one.
Oh, you don't need one? Okay, let's do it. Road trip! See, a 63-year-old lady can get up here just fine.
Thank you.
No you got this?
Yeah, we're gonna do matching matching sweaters.
A Christmas card?
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, they're pretty wild looking.
Fans here, all these
well, I just don't know what the hell to think about it, to be honest with you. I've never seen people don't park like this in Walmart in Tulsa.
I ran out of propane 2 or 3 months ago, and then I just stopped cooking. Our very own fireplace, our van fireplace. So with the van renovation, I noticed I forgot to turn on the fridge, meaning it's not cold enough yet. Thank goodness we have this. It's very useful for all this food so it doesn't spoil. Sunday night at 9 p.m. Let's see how long this ice lasts.
We're having a hard time telling with this rod.
Right now it's bigger.
Well, you're supposed to push it in. It's tension for a reason. Can't you push it in? Oh, it's way too big? Yeah, I don't know if I'll be returning these or not. These might work in Oklahoma. What do you think?
If you fit right in Oklahoma,
yeah. They want to know if I want to go deer hunting next thing.
We're just going to do a BLM land, a free land. And then in the morning, we're going to drive in so you can actually see.
So we don't need to have a camp spot to camp there.
Tonight. Do it to it.
We pull this out.
But not all the way, that's good, yeah.
Put these in here.
Okay, what's next?
Oh, we put the sheets on. Sheets right up here.
You sure?
No. Oh, that. Memory foam pad. I forgot about that. Look, Liz. It's short. It's not fitting. Yeah, I think you have it on wrong, honey. Now do it where it's tight. I don't like a bunch of wrinkles. Indigo blue, that's called.
Indigo.
Indigo. Now, where's the cover to this?
It's on it.
Well, it sure didn't look like this a while back. I guess it's from smashing it so much. You need to put it in a dryer and fluff it up with some tennis balls.
You have just an opinion about every single thing.
Yeah, because this is just all looks wrinkled and you need to learn how to fold it. Okay, well, we better get our toothbrush out. It's in the bag where the razor is. No, it's not. It's in another bag. It's in there. Just keep looking. It's in that big bag. No, they're in. Nah, those are dirty. Wait a minute. No, you're looking in the other bag. Look in the black and white thing with the handle on it.
I did. Are you gonna get up a million times like you do?
Well,
and
I hope
keep
not.
Me up?
I hope not.
And you wake me up in the middle of the night, getting up a million times to just walk around.
Come on, sweetie. I love you.
You're so weird.
She doesn't say she loves me back. She doesn't know those words very well.
Can you please stop? Please. Just stop.
I'm putting another pair of socks on if you don't mind.
How did you sleep?
When did I sleep is the question.
You were too cold?
I had hypothermia in my feet and my lower legs.
Okay, this is where our fuses start shorting out and the van gets smaller and smaller by the second. Coming up, you'll see crying, which reroutes the entire road trip. Special thanks to OtterBox for sponsoring this video. What do you think about me getting on a dating app?
I think it's cool.
You trying to get me married off?
No.
Mom, stop being obsessive compulsive. You're fine. Stop being crazy in your own head. Get out of your head about it. What are you doing?
Where's the thing to put that in?
No,
this. I can't fold that with this in the way. I was folding it, but then you did that. It's hot.
Okay, it's not hot, and you only have a certain amount of water. You can't just leave it on. If you run out of water, you won't be able to wash your hands.
We're trying to complete a task together, and one is a little more controlling than the other. It kind of gets a little tense.
I'll be the controlling one.
That controlling freak doesn't get her way.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to open
this. This is why I'm controlling, because
well, open the cheese container.
You can't even seem to open up a cheese thing. That's why I have to be controlling and micromanage everything.
Open the cheese container then.
Okay, Mother. Would you like me to feed you? My hands are just as cold.
No, they're not. They're warm. I would so appreciate it if you could give me some mittens. I ain't got no fat in there to pinch.
You can see how warm I am? I feel like it is a very main concern that you're not in good health. But at the same time, I have to remember that you've chosen that. And I think that's the upsetting part to me, is watching you choose that over and over again.
Don't want to feel bad. I just hate it. I can't fix it.
My by far favorite feature of the Trooper cooler is that you just snap it open and it stands straight up with structure. So no more like unzipping a cooler and it kind of being flimsy and things falling out, or having to dig through and, you know, it's just kind of moving all over the place. So we stayed in Joshua Tree for about 24 hours and put all of our food inside here for 2 people. It held everything. There is an ice fill line which will guide you to how full you can fill this cooler. Not only is it easy to reach in with the wide mouth opening, it's also easy to carry. There are 2 carry options. You can carry it the conventional way on your shoulder, or use it as a backpack, go hike up a mountain with it. Now let's talk about the front of the cooler. There is a bottle opener for your beer, and also these water resistant pouches. So I can put my phone in here, my keys, maybe some utensils and plates and a napkin. I'm really thinking of using this cooler on a float trip. You know, when you want some alcohol and you want some snacks on a float trip, but you don't want to get everything wet and you don't want to bring like tons of dry bags. And the bonus, the Trooper cooler is leak proof. It is Tuesday night at 7, so 48 hours later almost, and you can see that there's still ice in the cooler. Mom really didn't feel good that entire picnic. Actually, really the whole time. It stopped her from exploring Joshua Tree. She then became anxious and scared, and she said, "Liz, I want to go to the hospital." So it's almost midnight, and we are wrapping up a quick trip to the emergency room. Pretty much in summary, everything's fine. Mom has not been feeling well, and they ran all the tests, and long story short, everything's good.
I spent the last 2 days reflecting on this road trip. I can see my nerves drastically dropping and my patience wearing thin. I am the only child. My mom hasn't had another companion my entire life, so it is taxing on me to take care of her. I've created boundaries, I do so at a distance, but I still feel guilty and I still feel like a failure. Like I don't have the relationship that I dream of. But that's the thing about expectations. I'm always gonna keep her in a box or myself in a box by having those limited beliefs. I'm also learning it's not what I say, it's how I broadcast it. So I could not mean anything from what I'm saying, but my tone speaks louder and it can start a fight pretty quickly. What does Mom think about van life, and how do you tell your parents about a really big change? We sit down for an in-depth interview and she answers all your questions. That's coming tomorrow night. Thank you, OtterBox, for making this video possible.